Hi everyone, we are live. We are live, and I'm going to check right now. It's 2 minutes before live, and I'm really happy to check on if LinkedIn is working because my last sessions, my two last sessions, Refresh Your Brain, I was not live. I am live on LinkedIn. I know why it was not working, so I'm really happy that no, it's working live. So I will wait few minutes while Angelica in Spanish will join. Probably she will join in few minutes. At the same time, I'm really happy because in some parts of the world is still Friday. In my side and in Australia side, we are already on the future. We are already on Saturday. And in less than 24 hours, it will be another valse, another dance between different time zones. Because in less than 24 hours, we are going into the winter time. And as it was the same with March, I think I'm going to have 7 to 15 days of dance because we don't change our time at the same day as the US. So it's like me, I want to be sure that I'm on time on different events. So it's a kind of dance, it's a kind of waltz. How are you feeling, my friend? This is the rehearsal for Saturday. I'm just checking if I'm live. Yes, I hear my voice in LinkedIn. And am I live on YouTube? Yes, and I hear my voice on YouTube. So feel free to comment anytime. I'm live here on Restream, and I will check. Hopefully, that Restream will allow me to see your comments on LinkedIn or on YouTube. Feel free to comment, and if I cannot see your comments, apologize. I will go back later on when the session is over to acknowledge your amazingness. So we are already two in LinkedIn. And thank you so much for watching live and also for the replay team. Thank you so much. This is a session that will last 30 minutes. And at the same time, we never know. But I think I'm going not to be more than 40, 45 minutes. So let me check first when Angelica is ready. Ooh, Angelica tried to call me, but I'm live on Restream. So, she's there. Amazing. And I see two of you right now. You are trying to share your screen. So, let me know if you want to share your screen or not.
Yes.
Was it was it your intention? Because I was not knowing. Just let me know what you want to accomplish with your share screen.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I don't want the share screen. I just want to be on the other screen. So I don't
Okay.
usually. Yeah.
Because I don't know what do you want to do.
Yeah. I just did.
So,
Video is fine.
okay. So, are you able to go on camera right now?
Uh. Yeah.
Cool.
I saw
And
myself earlier, but now I don't. So I don't know what happened.
well, here I was showing your share screen here, but okay, I see you now. It's perfect. Yeah. How are you feeling, Angelica?
I'm feeling hungry.
Hungry? Oh, amazing. At 7 p.m. Amazing. Yeah. For me, I'm not hungry anymore because it's 4 a.m. But I was
Mm.
eating something before. So like,
Did you get some chocolate?
no, I just ate some pieces of pancake.
Oh yeah, we did have that pancake discussion.
Yeah, I'm a pancake enthusiast. So, as always, we are welcome live on YouTube and on LinkedIn. I don't know if we will be a lot, but we are already two lives on LinkedIn, including me. So there is one soul that is watching us on LinkedIn, and I also posted the link on the Rebel group.
Mm-hmm.
So I will see if there are people that join us in our conversation. That will be a surprise. But until now, we are only two, and
Mm-hmm.
so that's amazing. How are you
Mm-hmm.
feeling today?
I'm feeling good. My sister was supposed to get some chicken parmesan from Buona Forchetta, and her car broke down, so she was unable
Mm,
to get it. So it's all right. I'll probably go
mm.
and have a bean burrito instead.
Oh yeah, yeah. We always find a solution, no matter what.
Absolutely, absolutely. Rebel Rouser, how are you doing, Rebel Rouser?
Are you asking me the question? Am I a
Yeah,
rebel rouser?
yeah, because we're rebels with a cause.
Yeah, but the second word I was not. English is not my. Yes, I think English is my third language. So rouser.
Uh huh.
What does it mean, rouser?
Let's get the complete definition here,
Oh.
because I like getting the. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth here.
Mm.
It's a rebel rouser is typically someone who encourages or leads other in rebellion or resistance, especially against established norms or authorities. Rebel rouser,
Mm.
right?
Mm. Thank you for broadening my vocabulary. I'm in awe. I'm flittering in new words.
You are a wordsmith, so I always love
Exactly.
I always love when you share your words.
Exactly. I will say I am Mr. Smith. There is Mr. Neo, and then there is Mr. Smith. Like, Mr. Anderson. Do you know Matrix? Yeah, Mr. Wordsmith, Mr. Smith.
I see.
Yeah.
Your first name is Word.
So, yeah, dear Trinity and Angelica, I'm really
Mm-hmm.
happy to have this session with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I we have 30, 35 minutes. I can also make it longer, but of course it's 30 minutes and we will see how our conversation goes. But I will say there is a joke between, I think, CJ and Mike, because, by instance, I'm going to use my visual skills to make some promotions because I want to promote people. So I would like first to promote. Let's see first which I'm going to show. First, CJ. So feel free
Uh-huh.
to connect with her. And then,
Nice.
yeah, and then Susanna. She's also amazing because they are both in Rebel with a Cause. And
Mm-hmm.
then there is the Hounds of Business. That you are part of the Hounds of Business, I think. I'm not sure, but
Mm-hmm.
this is an amazing community with Mike Asha Bronner. And then there is the 50 inspirational connections. So I would like
Mm-hmm.
to pinpoint that. And what I would like to also share is the anthology that we are in, Rebel with a Cause.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's incredible. Last but not least, I would like to also raise awareness to an amazing graphic creator. She designed my new logo. and her name is Jen Lin, and she and they are amazing. I'm mindful now about the pronouns, so so sorry, Jen Lin. They are amazing because I'm more aware about the pronouns. So that's my new logo, and I'm going to now focus on our session right now.
I
So
love your new logo.
um,
French Oli.
yeah,
That's you.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
me because she transcended the coffee. Like my first ever pun, it was more than 4 years ago. I was
Uh-huh.
having this pun, café du bien,
Uh-huh.
and
What's
here you
Café
see
de Bien?
coffee.
What is Café
So
de Bien?
voila. So here you see in the logo a coffee cup,
Mhm.
and so it's like pouring my own vibes into a cup of coffee. And I'm not coffee maker, but I'm loving to create space for anyone.
Mhm.
And the story was in 2015, the first time
Mhm.
that I attended a kind of a café du bien session. It was an informal session where there is no agenda. So
Mhm.
between 10 to 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., you can
Mhm.
come and go whenever you want and talk
Mhm.
about anything in that space.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
it was my first mental health space.
Nice.
And so, cafe, you know what it is. You know, it's not only about the place that serves drink or
Uh-huh.
coffee. It's also the cup, and it's also the beverage. Like
Uh-huh.
je fais du café, I make coffee. And so
Mhm.
café du bien, I can translate it in English like co feels good.
Okay. I get it.
So there
Feels
is
good. De Bien is feels good.
that's it. You guessed it. Like
Uh-huh.
the main word is in fact it's because it's a pun also with the use or the absence of the CCD. I think there is a cedilla in Spanish below the C.
Well, I could see where you say de bien, right? In Spanish, it's bien. Bien means
Voilà,
good.
bien, muy bien, muy
Mhm.
bien.
Mhm.
And so
So de bien.
the Voilà. And so it's more about also café and safé because
Mhm.
with the CCD it's ça fait du bien, but it's FAIT
Mhm.
to do. It feels
Mhm.
good to see you. So that's my intention. And so with the coffee, café du bien de te voir. Coffee feels good to see you. So that's a pun that I love to use, and since already more than 4 years. And so it's transcending the moment, the experience with a cup of coffee that we can share virtually, even on Zoom. We share a cup of coffee virtually. So that's an interesting session of connection and of me being present to you.
Well, I love the Café de Bien because
Yeah,
it makes me think of the good vibes that you pour into the
that's it.
people the people that you associate with. So it's nothing but good vibes that you're pouring into them.
Yeah, that's it, and that's my intention. That's why I was not. She was designing this without being aware. She really felt that with me,
Hmm.
the
I think
intention to.
everybody feels that with you, Oli. They get the good
Yeah.
vibes from you because you're always encouraging with your words. Um, you're cheerful with your song, and you just lift
Mm.
people up. So, Café du Bien.
Mwah. Yeah, and me gusta, me gusta, me gusta. So yeah, I will say also I love languages. So I will say um, te quiero, hermana.
Ajá. Yo también te quiero, hermano.
Ah, sí,
Mucho
sí,
amor
sí.
aquí.
Mucha gracias. So
So let's talk rebel with the cause.
yeah, but first, acknowledging if you would like to ask any question, feel free. I'm monitoring LinkedIn and YouTube sometimes. So I will check if I have any
Okay.
comments. But right now, unless I have no comments, we can go with the flow. So I would like first to welcome you experience one thing that you would like to share, and after I can share to up to one thing up to three different experience. The letters are MAD, which sounds a bit crazy because it's mad, but there is three persons between these initials. So, but first, going to you.
Okay. Something that I experienced that you say when I was
Yeah,
writing the book, you mean?
yeah, or when you were remembering events in the past, because we had previously a session where you talked to me about two specific events,
Mm-hmm.
and feel free to share as deep as you want to share. This is a safe space, so up to
Oh,
you.
thank you. So, uh, when I was looking back at my life, I was thinking about what I learned and um, how I've grown and how I don't dwell on the negativity because there's always going to be negative and positive in our lives, right? So I always choose to focus on the positive because why not? Life is too short. You know, we could be gone tomorrow. So what I try to do is we want to live our lives so that we're happy while we're living our lives. Right? You look like you're you look like you're focused on something. You're looking at something. You're looking for the comments.
Maybe you are an amazing
I
eye
do that
catcher.
too. I
You
do.
are an
I
amazing
just
eye catcher. I'm the one that can focus on the now with you and on the chat. But right now, I will assume that if I have any comments, it will be on restream. So I'm going to focus to you. So reflection that we are alive and that we it's to focus on happy things.
yeah, and also another thing that I focused on was as a child, all the fun that I had with my friends and my sister, and how we were pretty goofy as teenagers. But yeah, that's that's what I'd say that um, I look back at that. I look back at my family and just the love that I have for everybody, and how I think it's important to keep showing the love no matter what. You know. How about you?
Well, you got to select between three persons. There is M, A,
Uh-huh.
or D. M stands for Mark, A stands for Angel, and
Hmm.
D stands for Dorothy.
Okay, let's get the information here. Let's get the info of the meanings of all of that.
Okay, so Mark is someone that I met in 2017
Hmm.
and sadly passed away in 2018. And he
Hmm.
was, these three persons lived in Belgium.
Hmm.
One of them, probably two of them were living outside Belgium at some point, but one of them, Mark,
Hmm.
was going everywhere in the world. Then there is Angel, who I met through my dad more
Hmm.
than 15 years ago, right now, probably
Okay.
16, 17 years ago. And then D stands for Dorothy, and I met her from 2016, 17.
Nice. So tell me about them.
Okay, so each of them. Okay, so finally I'm going to craft three stories then, because
Hmm.
I was thinking, if I want to speak about them, I need to speak for one person because I don't know if I will have time to unfold to the tree. But
Hmm.
I will talk first about Mark. Marc, because it's a Marc in French, is someone that is Jewish, and I can. It's not meaningful right now, but after I can unfold, it's
Hmm.
meaningful because it's he is a sportsman.
Mhm.
He was hockey player, dagger, this kind of Zorro,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
also
he's a swordsman. He's a fencer.
yes, that's it, fencer. Yeah, yeah. And
Mhm.
he was also going to the extreme, like using his body at his limits through hand gliding, visiting sharks, doing a
Mhm.
lot of sports, by the way. And
Wow.
in 2017, he was presenting his book, and it was, I think, I'm not, I have somewhere, but I think that the title is Fearless.
Mhm.
And it was a book where he was unfolding his life.
Mhm.
And it was during an event, an evening at a place in Brussels, and
Mhm.
he was offering his coaching. He
Mhm.
was offering his coaching, and at that time in 2017, I still
Mhm.
have my house, and it was not possible for me to afford his mentoring, his coaching. Like it was probably 1 or 2 thousand euros at that time,
Okay.
and I said no, or I said maybe later.
Uh-huh.
And I remember his words because I was talking to him afterwards,
Mhm.
and I was expressing my struggle and my dreams, and he told me sell your house, and that's what I made 2 years later to
Mhm.
reclaim my freedom. But
Oh, wow.
it was in 2019, and in 2018, in June, I was
Mhm.
aware that he left this world
Oh my goodness.
because he was with a friend at Perpignan, South France, and he was doing some diving, some apnea dive. When
Oh,
you
deep sea
go
diving.
to, yeah,
Scuba
yeah,
diving.
more than scuba diving, by the way. And his friend came out, but not him, and they
Mm.
found his body. So it was like the ultimate thing that he did to extend his limits. But finally, his heart was not coping with that, and he spread his wing.
Wow.
And later on, I knew that he was Jewish,
Mhm.
and I've been so touched that I decided to go to his tribute. It was a few months later in December,
Mhm.
and it was an amazing experience with the rabbin and with family and friends. It was at Anvers, really in
Mhm.
another city of Belgium, and I was because it was out of the center,
Mhm.
like 12 kilometers. I was searching for a driver to drive me
Mhm.
there,
Mhm.
and his aunt offered me the driving, and she was 84 at that time, 84 years old,
Mhm.
and that's when I was witnessing that she was a hidden child during the World War II, and that
Mm.
she was, because I don't know if she's alive or not, but at that time she was advocating at schools to tell the children her life, and that she was having a family of adoption.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was
So that
Angel?
that was on June that he passed away, and on December that was the ceremony.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's about Mark, and he inspired me because
Mhm.
without him, I think I wouldn't have stand up and sold my house.
And you are happy that you sold your house.
Well, there is part of me that is not happy because it was my dad's dream.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, I was not able to maintain this dream over time after 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a sad part of my story that I lived also because during that time, 2012 till 2018,
Mm-hmm.
19 in fact, I was having 6 years trying to maintain a house, but not being able to sustain it over the years.
Mm.
And I had at that house I met also my ex-partner,
Mm-hmm.
the first love of my life, that
Mm-hmm.
I met in 2013, and I welcomed her in my house in 2014,
Mm-hmm.
and sadly in she left me in 2016. So
Mm. That
it's
must
a
have been
part of
hard.
my chapter. Yeah, it's a part of my chapter, of my
Mm.
life chapter.
And, oh,
That
okay.
and it was like
Well, we can't
turning,
get into it then, because then we got to keep some mystery.
yeah, and turning the page to another life for the
Mm-hmm.
future. So
Mm-hmm.
right now, let me hear from you before I continue any other story.
No, keep on going. I'm gonna have to leave
Okay.
by 7:30 though. We still
So
have
in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. So
Wow.
you
Okay.
go.
Okay. So then you have to choose between A and D then, Angel and Dorothy.
Well, tell me which one you want to choose. Which one would you like to talk about?
Oh, Angel, and I know that I will not have enough time for that, but she also passed away in 2018 in March. And in 2000, I know her since 2007, 2008 through my dad,
Mm-hmm.
because he was helping her at that time with plumbery, like debunk something, the sink or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
through the years, I was knowing her. I was having amazing moments with her and her family since years and years.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling about, because I was do you know the book Tuesdays with Maury Schwartz?
No,
So
I'll
it's a
have to
book to
check that.
discover.
I'll have
So
to
I
put
had
that
my
on my list.
Thursdays with, yeah, so I had my Thursdays with Angel, moments where I came on Thursdays and I had a coffee with her on
Mm-hmm.
Thursdays, and expressing my ups and my downs, my burnout at job, my job searching, my house, wanting to sell my house, etc. And in 2017, on June, she wished me a happy birthday. I was 41 at that time, and I've seen her, and then few months without seeing her. I knew that she had to go to the hospital and she had cancer. But then in November she came back home,
Mm-hmm.
and I was seeing her because I was seeing her often. So I was visiting her at home. Ding dong.
Uh-huh.
And she was not the same anymore.
Oh
She was
no.
looking 20 years older, difficult to
Mm.
walk, uh, hair raised, and it was remembering my mom also, but because my mom, she was 76 when she passed away
Mm-hmm.
in 2018, but my mom passed
I'm
away at
sorry.
40 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and I was remembering my mom also through her. And
Mm-hmm.
so she passed away on the 8th of March 2018.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Mm, thank you. And it was tough. It was tough because no more coffee with her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm getting emotional. And yeah,
That's
it's
okay for you to get emotional. That's like, you know, that's it takes time to grieve, and I think even after years and years, those pockets and those thoughts that we have still come back to us.
mm,
But it's okay for we just need to understand that, especially, a mother, that's a relationship that is so close. Yeah.
yeah, but not only about my mother, but about her,
Oh,
because
okay.
I got some losses, including Liliane that I referred within my book. Liliane
Mhm.
was the partner of my dad for 17 years,
Mhm.
and I knew her especially in the 90s, and
Mhm.
she passed away in 2007.
Mhm.
But it was unexpected. It was a heart attack. But for
Mm.
my mom and for Angel, it came through the same process. Seeing
Mhm.
this person in good health, and then
Mhm.
in case of my mom and in case of Angel, seeing this person, for my mom it was gradual,
Mhm.
and for Angel it was like a few months of absence, and then you know, but it was like okay, before and
Mhm.
after. And I
Mm.
came into her funeral. I was also going some distance because she was having this ceremony in the countryside. So I had
Mhm.
to find a solution because I was not having a car or driving license. And I came to see her, and I came to
Mhm.
to, to see her outside her casket to say
Oh
her
wow.
last goodbye. And it was very, very emotional because I used to see her when she was alive, even in her last days. So it was
Wow.
like, okay, to be able to be in the same room with her body and to say to her goodbye. So
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. Well, I'm sorry
mm,
to hear that, my friend.
thank you. And so, are you going to do another session tomorrow?
I want to do one in the morning. Let's do one in the morning.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
will be there in the morning.
Okay, I'll send it to you. Um,
Mm.
Mine will be on StreamYard.
It's okay. It's okay.
But um, I like Restream too, though. So
Mm.
all right,
Thank
I'm
you.
excited about it. And thank you so much, my friend,
Thank you so
for
much.
sharing those vulnerable moments. You know. Oh, I like
Mm.
the music.
I'm loving to make the music also. So it was nature before. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I
Mhm.
was not seeing any comments, but feel free to comment afterwards, including the replay team. You are loved, and Angelica, you are truly an amazing angel. And
Thank you, my friend.
yeah, because in fact, here comes the magic.
Olivier.
Yeah, that's my old name. Now I'm more Oli, but it
Uh-huh.
was at the time I was still having my name, which is a French name, which
Uh-huh.
is Oli Free, and I was asking a friend to engrave my name to these amazing angels.
Nice.
Yeah. So muchas gracias. Te
Muchas
quiero
gracias a ti
mucho. Thank you
también.
so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mwah. Yeah.
Bye bye.